Welcome back everybody, I am the programmer and I'm gonna teach you everything you need in order to get a job as a developer. Today we're going to run our very first JavaScript code. So sit back, put on your favorite tank top, grab yourself a protein shake, and let's get started! Alright, so the last time we installed Visual Studio Code as our IDE. If you missed that one, don't worry, because we're not gonna write any code in there today. The reason is, well, it's quite simple. We want to keep as many distractions away from writing code as possible, because Visual Studio Code doesn't come with any pre-installed JavaScript engine. So you would have to install all of those things first, and I thought, you know what, we're just gonna keep it simple. So, what does this mean, JavaScript engine, right? Why is this relevant? Okay, so if you have your IDE, you have Visual Studio Code, it doesn't come installed with that. It doesn't come installed with a JavaScript engine. You're just writing a piece of text, and once you give Visual Studio Code your text, it actually needs to know what to do with it. If it doesn't have a JavaScript engine, it's gonna be like, okay, well, cool, thanks, but what am I supposed to do with this? So, if you want to actually run your JavaScript code, you actually want to do something with that, you're gonna need something that has a JavaScript engine. Now, like I said, you can install some things, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna keep it simple. We're not gonna do anything that's complicated. So, let's think. What is a place that actually has a JavaScript engine? Well, you're looking at it right now. Your web browser. Any web browser uses some type of JavaScript engine. That is what JavaScript is made for your browsers, for your websites, and all that good stuff. So, we're going to make good use of that. And this is how we're going to do it. Alright, so first of all, you're going to visit any website you want. It doesn't really matter. I'm here in my YouTube channel, and then you're just gonna right-click, click on Inspect, and then this window will pop up on the right side of your screen. Unless you're using Firefox, then it's going to be on the bottom of your screen. But the position doesn't really matter. You can make it smaller, you can make it bigger, whatever you like. It's not that important. What is important is if we go up here and we go to this part called console, now we are in the console. Now, what is the console, you might ask? Well, the console is the place where you can get back some information from your code, right? Like warnings and other messages. And these messages is what we call logs. And as you can see, there are plenty of logs right here. You got some warnings. It's telling us exactly what's going wrong. So this is very useful for us programmers because the console kind of talks back to us and lets us know what's going on, what's going wrong, if something's going good, and just see what your code is doing. Right? We can also interact with the console. Let's say I want to tell the console to clean the heck up because this isn't very pretty to look at. So we're just gonna type console.clear, and we're gonna open some parentheses and we're gonna close them. And why we do this, I'm going to explain in later videos. But if you're gonna end a line of code, you have to put a semicolon there, right? You're probably going to forget this a lot of times. It happens to everybody. But this is how we end a line of code. This is telling your JavaScript file that, look, this piece of code ends here. So keep that in mind. Don't forget the semicolon. Right? It's okay if you do. You'll get used to it. It's gonna be a habit. You're not even going to think about it once you really get down to writing code. So, if we now press enter, all of the previous logs are gone. It's clean and nice, and we can start writing our own code. So, we're gonna make a very own log message. And how we're gonna do that is, again, we're gonna say console.log. and then we're gonna open our parentheses, and we're gonna open up some quotation marks. It could be double quotation marks, it could be single quotation marks. Right now that doesn't matter. And we're gonna say hello world. Whatever programming language you learn, the very first thing you want to log is hello world. That's the rule. That's the unspoken rule around here. Don't forget the semicolon. And now we're gonna press enter and check this out. There we go. Our console talked back to us. It told us, well, hello world. And you can give it whatever message you want. And it's not just limited to text messages, right? You can also ask the console to return a number. And again, we're just gonna say console to address the console. And we're gonna say log, which is a specific function of the console. We're gonna talk about functions later on as well. Right now, all you need to know is this is how we address the console. And now I can say, let's pick a nice number. Let's pick 69, because we're very mature. And we're gonna, don't forget the semicolon, and we're gonna press enter again. And there we go. Here you have 69. And if you've been paying attention, you might have noticed something. You might say, well, hold on a second, programmer. You didn't use any quotation marks for this number, but you did use quotation marks for the text. Well, good observation, my dear viewer. Why that is, I'm not gonna tell you. Not in this video. But in the next video, we're going to address this topic. We're going to explain exactly why we do this. Because in the next video, we're gonna talk about data types and variables. So make sure to tune in for the next one. This was the Bro Grammar Part 2. This is how you log things. This is your very first line of code. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. God bless and goodbye.